Okay. Ye old TikTok. It's been under the hammer for a little while. Government talking about banning TikTok. Worried about uh, China getting all our information. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. Some people say you're going to remove our speech platform. You know how people like their freedom of speech? Um, I don't really know much about TikTok. I know they make a lot of little short videos that scrolling through just raises my anxiety to the roof. I've kind of noticed the same thing with YouTube shorts. One after the other after the other. I like hour-long videos. It's hard for me to make one sometimes. I know my videos are shorter than I'd like for some of them to be, 5 or 6 minutes. Sometimes that's all I got to say, I guess. But I guess the main thing I don't like about TikTok is vertical videos. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be on TikTok or not. Of course, we may never know because if TikTok gets banned, I certainly won't be there. So I don't know what I think about TikTok getting banned or not. Um, I can see arguments for banning it. I can see arguments against banning it. But I'm not really here to talk about whether I would ban TikTok or not. Trump now says he wants the Supreme Court to delay banning TikTok because it would set January 19th as the deadline to sell or close TikTok. And as you know, Donald Trump comes into power. Could say he's already in power, but he comes to power January the 20th. And Mr. Trump would like to be the one to make the decision to axe TikTok or not. Oh, he says right now he just doesn't want to cut Americans off from their freedom of speech. Let's keep TikTok for a while. I'm feeling that he'll axe that fucker right away as soon as he gets into office. That's what it seemed like he was saying before. Um, Here's the thing, Mr. Trump, you are not the president. I realize that in 22 or 3 days, you will be the president. And of course, you have the right to your transitioning team and telling people what your policies will be in the future and on and on and on. But I just hate how much power you're wielding over the Supreme Court right now. Hey, listen, yeah, just delay this decision for a few days. Uh, then we can talk about it on January the 20th. Yeah. That is some mafia bullshit, y'all. I watched The Godfather years ago, and I've pretty much forgotten all about it. But um, I just, I've watched enough mafia movies that I get the idea. Donald Trump is just, I'm just starting to realize, and maybe I knew it to begin with, but I'm just starting to realize that he's about the closest thing to a mafia boss I've ever actually got to know much about. Everybody else was just, a fictional character on some movie or based on uh, somebody that used to be alive or whatever from the mafia. But all this getting people to do stuff when you're not even in power yet, it's just annoys the fuck out of me. Um, President Trump opposes banning TikTok in the United States at this juncture, the brief said. He seeks the ability to resolve the issues at hand through political means once he takes office. Yeah, sure. Like I said, he wants to axe the fucker. He wants to be the one. He doesn't want it to happen before he steps on the watch because it's as if the current administration can't do a damn thing. Yeah. Lame duck. I know. But Mr. Biden is still the president. And the current administration is still in power. So, if the current administration wants to ban TikTok, then I think the current administration should get it the hell done before Mr. Trump gets there. Otherwise, they won't be able to do it. So, but I mean, I don't care personally whether they ban it or not, but I sure as hell would like for the current administration to not kowtow to the incoming administration. Which is one reason I'm not too terribly upset about Joe Biden commuting all those 37 sentenced to death row. They're still in jail for life, so don't worry about it. This article just is longer than I think it needs to be. The government has abandoned an extraordinary amount of speech, demands deference to unsubstantiated predictions. A future risk will materialize and gets facts wrong when it bothers to provide them, the brief said. Congress's unprecedented attempt to single out petitioners and bar them from operating one of the nation's most significant speech venues is profoundly unconstitutional, the brief added. And the brief was in its own brief filed a Friday TikTok. The Biden administration responded that the law passed with bipartisan congressional majorities was grounded in the reality of a foreign adversary poised to gather users' personal data and spread disinformation. And that may be true. If y'all think China is not interested in our information, you'd be wrong. I bought a network switch a couple of months back. You guys may not know what that is, or you may. Those who do, good for you. Those who don't, a network switch is a little box about yay big, about yay tall, that you plug all your network wires into, and it sends your packets up over that way and your packets up over that way. And you hook all your computers up to that network switch, and it sends all your packets off to your router, then off to your modem, and then off to the World Wide Web. Well, I ran out of space on my network switch. I had a 5-port switch, which meant I had one wire coming in and 4 ports for wires to go out to computers. Well, I'm a computer nut, y'all, so I've got a room full of computers, and 4 outgoing ports was not enough. So I decided I was going to get me an 8-port switch. So I went on Amazon and I found the cheapest one I could find. And when I got the thing, I realized that it was a cloud managed switch. Now, I knew that from the description on the listing, the Amazon listing, but I didn't think about what that really means. Once I read the instruction manual, now I know what that means. That switch is hardwired to your network, so it doesn't need any passwords. That switch talks directly to somebody's servers on the cloud. Now, who do you think owns those servers? Chinese folks, or Chinese companies. So as soon as you plug that thing in, it starts being able to intercept all of your data and send it back to China. I realized that the $17 that I spent for that switch was in error, and I boxed that thing back up. And I didn't send it back because I had already plugged it into my network without realizing what that thing was. So, if I send it back, does it contain data about my network? Don't know. Not going to find out. Keeping the box. It's just going to be stacked on all the other unused hardware junk that I've kept over the years. And I went and bought a Netgear switch for about $3 more. Now, I don't know if every piece of hardware we own is not talking back to China. But I damn sure ain't going to use a piece of hardware that I know has a network interface directly back to the company that made it. I do not allow any external traffic sent from my network that I didn't authorize. Now, I also bought an air conditioner this year because my old air conditioner window unit, 5,000 BTU, too small for this room. It's about 400 square feet. Should be 10,000 BTU at least. So bought one. 10,000 BTU from Walmart. It's a Chinese company though, the company that made it, because we don't make a lot of stuff here in the United States as far as electronics and consumer items like that anymore. Oh, one of the features, which I don't need, was you can hook up your phone to this air conditioner and use it to control your air conditioner from anywhere in the world. Well, I don't need my air conditioner controlled from anywhere in the world. I just need it controlled from across the room. So the remote that came with it was just fine. Hold on. Turns out when you download the app for this air conditioner, it uses Bluetooth to talk to the air conditioner, and you're able to pick the network. I set up my guest network just for this air conditioner because I didn't think that I was going to allow it to remain on the network permanently, because I suspected that it was a cloud device. So I started up my guest network and I downloaded the app, and I started Bluetoothing to the air conditioner, and I found out that the phone app does not control the air conditioner. The phone app calls the cloud, and the air conditioner, once you get it on your network, calls the cloud, and you have to call the cloud to contact your air conditioner. Now that is a security breach on my network, which I will not allow. China, I'm not totally opposed to China, but I'm opposed to people who make back doors to things that shouldn't have back doors. If this air conditioner has Bluetooth and my phone has Bluetooth, then why can't I use my phone to just control my air conditioner over Bluetooth? There's nowhere in the house that I can't reach my air conditioner with Bluetooth. And certainly everywhere in this room, I can reach my air conditioner through Bluetooth. So there's no reason to force the air conditioner onto the cloud through my network just to have a phone app remote control. Well, fortunately, the air conditioner could never get on the land because the people who wrote the software failed to provide a password field in the setup of this air conditioner. So I didn't even have to reset the air conditioner. It can't get on the land anyway, unless it's got a built-in hack-a-majig device built into it. It could, I suppose. Maybe it's talking to China right now, for all I know. I don't think so. Anyway, I deleted the app, and I turned off the guest network. And I was just remained disappointed that I couldn't play with this toy over my phone. Fortunately, the air conditioner works just fine with the provided remote. And I'll just live with it that way. So back to TikTok. I still have, this article's way too long, y'all. I still have mixed feelings about whether we should ban TikTok or not, but I have experience with backdoors, and I don't like it. So all you folks that are using TikToks, I don't know if there's a backdoor in that sucker or not. But there might be a backdoor in every app we're using. So I don't know whether banning TikTok is going to do anything or not. But the bottom line is Today is not the time for Donald Trump to make the decision whether or not to ban TikTok. That is after January the 20th. So I can't do anything about it. I can only run my mouth. You guys make up your own mind. I think it's egregious, the kinds of things that Trump is doing before he's even in office. There'll be more. Love you. Bye.